What's up, gaggers? Today on this episode of Gag Talk, I want to talk about something that most people just are not talking about, and that's nerfing Reinhardt. And I think the reason why is because when you say something like that, you get a ton of online hate. People will comment in your comment sections. I know this. It happened to me a couple years ago where I posted a short where Reinhardt should not have ulted me. I was in the air, and he got me, and I posted, like, we need to nerf Reinhardt, and people hated on me for it. So, I know if you want to comment supporting, it's okay if you don't. And the reason why I say that is, I know that most people are not as brave and courageous as me. So I'm going to be the one who says about this movement to hashtag nerf Reinhardt, and hopefully Overwatch will listen and we can get him nerfed. So I'm not saying that his damage needs to be decreased. I'm just saying that his charge radius, for one, is too wide, and the Earthshatter is too, I wouldn't say too wide, but too long, and some situations aren't accounted for. So first I want to talk about the charge radius. So the charge radius, sometimes, I'm sure if you've ever played against Reinhardt, you've felt it. You've experienced it. Sometimes you just be vibing. Sure, you're in front of him, kinda. But sometimes you will get like, it's kind of like rubber banded. If he's charging and you're not directly in the path, but you're close, kinda, you kind of like get rubber banded, and then you're put into the charge, and then from there you get, pinned to a wall, whatever. And I think that needs to be fixed. If you aren't directly in his path, you shouldn't be, shouldn't be charged, pinned, etc. So I think that needs to be nerfed. The biggest thing, though, I would say, is the Earthshatter. So I actually mentioned this to Gaming for Hope in my interview with him. And what I said to him was, like I mentioned the Nerf Reinhardt movement, that I'm the only one talking about, which is beyond me since everyone knows that this is an issue. I just, again, think no one is brave enough as I am. And I mentioned it to him, and he actually had a good point. He said, maybe there could be certain interactions between characters, and I never thought of it that way before, but I just want to give my explanation here. So I'm a Mercy main, and there will be some times where I be flying, right? And sure, I'm kind of close to the ground. I hope that I can put myself, I have green screen behind me, I hope I can put, gameplay behind me or whatever. But I can also put the short that I posted back in the day of me getting Earthshattered, and I was clearly not, again, I understand I was close to the ground, but I wasn't that close, right? I'm a Mercy. My toesies ain't touching the ground. I shouldn't be hit by the ult. What? I was flying! And I said this because, I don't think it should have hit me, but Gaming for Hope is kind of right in the sense that maybe it could just be based on certain interactions. Maybe Mercy wouldn't normally get hit. Maybe they could implement that into the game. But just in general, right, I understand if you have the height radius too low, it means people can just jump whenever it hits, right? But at the same time, I feel like most people have also experienced this too, but again, they're too afraid to voice their opinions, that, maybe they'll hide behind a car, right, in the game mode where, you push a vehicle and it goes through the whole map, right? Sometimes you'll be on the car, Reinhardt, the enemy at Reinhardt Earth shatters, and then you fall on the car, or fall off the side, whatever. Or you're behind the car, and I guess because the car doesn't have wheels, you still fall and get, the effect of the Earthshatter. Or sometimes you think you're out of the range in the sense that, you're far enough distance, but it still hits you. All that to be said, I think Earthshatter also needs to be nerfed. Now again, I'm not saying that it needs to have the damage reduced. I'm just saying that the radius for charge needs to be a little bit more limited. And I think Earthshatter is too long. I think maybe certain interactions are appropriate, but maybe that's too far out of bounds. In which case I would say maybe the height radius needs to be changed too to be smaller, because if a Mercy's toesies aren't on the ground, I don't think an Earthshatter should affect a Mercy that's flying in the air. So those are just my opinions. If you agree with me, please let me know. Or maybe not, because again, you'll probably just get negative comments, saying mean things to you. And I'm sure this video will get it too. But yeah, and if you do have disagreements and you want to debate it pleasantly, please let me know your opinions in the comment section below, and let me know, why I'm wrong. Again, nicely, please. And I guess beyond that, I really don't have anything else to say for this episode. This was a short one. I appreciate you for watching, honestly. And I don't know if you've noticed since the last episode, which I don't know where this is going to be placed. I got a haircut, and I hope you like it. Does it look good, do you think? My mommy cut it for me. My roommate actually said it to me that it was chopped, and I know for a fact it wasn't, because my mommy uses like the buzzer, so I know it wasn't chopped, right? And whenever I corrected my roommate, I actually wrote it down here. He said, because I told him like it was buzzed. I know it was, like it could not have been chopped. He responded, "You don't know what I was saying, but I won't spell it out for you." So I don't know what he meant by my hair's chopped, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. Does it look good? I know it was buzzed. I know for a fact that it was buzzed, but just wanted to, say I got the haircut done, and I think I'm going to post this at a different time. I actually have some other Gag Talk episodes already filmed. I haven't edited them, but I kind of want to put this up front, so I might put this before other ones I've recorded, just because, again, I want this to go out, because I am passionate about the Nerf Reinhardt movement. I think Overwatch needs to correct the character and nerf the character, because, again, I'm not asking for lower damage. I just think that some of the abilities are maybe just too OP. So with that being said, thank you for watching, gaggers. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, see ya!